Outside in vs inside out. The real gulf between the United States and Europe. Why do the Brits, and other foreigners, get an unnaturally high number of Oscar or Tony nominations almost every year? It is not as if they are born better actors, yet for their small population compared with that of the United States, they receive a high proportion of the nominations. It is because the basis they use for acting is different. Being sincere and experiencing the emotion does not always communicate. The musician André Previn related how he conducted a symphony immediately after hearing that a close friend had died, and he dedicated that performance to his friend's memory. He was convinced at the time that this had led to a powerful interpretation by him, but afterward, looking at a video, he was shocked to see that his emotions had got in the way of the interpretation, not helped it. The pianist and conductor Daniel Barenboim put it well when he said to his fellow musicians, "Your task is to convey the emotion, not to experience it." Wise words from the world of music that also apply to the world of acting. If you start your acting preparation from the inner truths and thoughts of your character, then there is no doubt that you will be well prepared mentally when it comes to performing the role. The problem is that it is not always shared with the audience out front. There are those, especially those trained in the United States, who somehow feel that if the actor is not going through the correct thought processes, then the performance must be in error. Yet there are many examples of fine performances that arise not from a study of the thoughts and emotions but from other roots. The roots of technique and instinct. If you have to cry, for example, it can be a great help to remember a very sad moment in your life, and to use this to generate sufficient emotion to lead, you hope, to real tears running down your face. All very satisfactory, but there is another way to look at it. If you get tears running down your face, and this can be artificially done with water, then the tears can make you feel very sad indeed. The question is, do you cry because you are sad, or does the act of crying make you sad? You have perhaps noticed in your real life that you do not really break down with misery until the tears actually roll. This can be done artificially, using a tear stick, which stimulates the eyes into producing tears. Running water down your face to help generate the emotion is a very acceptable way to proceed, and a lot quicker as well. The outside factor, the tears, produces the inside emotion, the sadness. This can well apply to other areas of acting, where we are sure you have come across the technique of finding a walk for your character, or a series of gestures, or even an animal image, and from that flows the characterization. Again, there is no shame or blame in starting work from the outside. Really good acting flourishes when it has freedom within a framework, which can be that of an emotional inner reality that is wonderful for the performer, but unfortunately is sometimes not always wonderful for the audience. Another framework is that of the text, the technical aspects of an appropriate accent, the period styles of movement, and the effects clothes have on a performance. This is more the basis of acting training outside the United States, and the reason why young actors cross the Atlantic in both ways in search of other pathways to good performances.